Annyeonghaseyo. Hi everyone, this is Ariel, one half of Soju for Two, and I wanted to make a video about culture shock. So these are a couple things that, I don't know, for me, I did expect most of them, but they're just things that are hard to I think to just see or deal with in some ways. Some are more extreme than others, some are just funny. So the first one is pig's feet. Okay, so the funny thing about this is that as soon as I got here, I've never eaten pig's feet back home, surprisingly, because people eat them all the time where I live, but I've never had them. And as soon as I got here, I was probably in school for like 2 days, and all the teachers kept asking me, do I eat pig's feet? Because apparently it's good for your skin. Like it makes your skin like glow or something. I don't know, so they keep telling me. Translation, something might be lost in translation there. But, so everyone keeps asking me if I eat pig's feet. So no, I have never eaten pig's feet. They're going to take me out to eat pig's feet when we get back to school after Chuseok, just because I think that I will love it, and something about my skin makes it seem like I eat pig's feet. So, funny thing, pig's feet. The second one is cars and motorbikes in Korea. Okay, so watching as many dramas as I have, I've always seen, right, that people drive recklessly in Korea. And I was like, oh, like people don't really do that. They're just angry in the show, whatever. They're just like driving crazy. It is 100% true that, like, you know, in dramas when the guy pulls the girl out of the way of the car that's gonna like about to hit her. That's happened to me twice since I've been here. And one time, a random guy just like pulled me out of the way. Now, okay, it wasn't even ho, but I was still kind of romantic, right? So I would say 100% that is true, because there's no place that cars and motorbikes can't go, on the streets, on the sidewalk, anywhere here. You can be walking on the sidewalk and all of a sudden a motorbike will come behind you and like go around you. You could be hit like at any time. It's very like scary to me because I usually have headphones in when I'm walking on the sidewalk, and I guess it's just I am so not used to the idea that cars are on the sidewalk with you that it's really difficult to get over. So that's probably like my biggest culture shock, actually, is just getting used to like cars around me. Also, on the road to my house, there's no sidewalk, and the cars are parked on both sides, and there's like a tiny little space in between. So you kind of have to zigzag between the cars while cars are coming up and cars coming down. And definitely cars driving situation is extremely hazardous here, I would say. Definitely a bit scary. Also, you must use crosswalks here, because like in New York, say like you don't see a car coming and the light hasn't changed, you just walk across the street, no problem. Here you never do that because they come out of nowhere and you have no idea where they are. So cars, scary in Korea. Okay, number 3, trash cans. Trash cans are really like a point of contention for me and my friends, because I understand what happens is, Korea is a small country and they don't have a lot of places to dispose of waste, so they're really interested in recycling, and they recycle everything, so many more things than we do in the States, and they also, separate food waste. So basically you have like recycling, and you have food waste, and you have regular waste, and it's very complicated for someone coming from a country where basically we recycle, but most people don't even recycle in the States, which is really sad. But here, the hardest part for me isn't separating my trash at home, it's finding a trash can on the street. I mean, you can literally walk for like blocks and not see a trash can. And for the most part, it is very clean in Seoul. But I would say places like Hongdae, where there's lots of kids, and Myeongdong, which is a shopping area, students in Hongdae, and they're clubbing. I mean, at the end of the weekend, it looks like a pit. I mean, there's just trash everywhere, and people are just littering because there's no trash cans. So I would say that's like kind of annoying. Trash is really expensive, I understand that, but if they had trash cans, it wouldn't be such a big deal to pick up, because everywhere else is really clean all the time. But I mean, I'd say that trash cans in like areas where you have lots of students and stuff, I think would be a good idea. So that's a hard thing for me to get over. Number 4 are just Ahjumma. So I guess I've been warned about, how older women and older men too, ajushis, they are very willing to push through you and button line, all of those things. But it's not really, you don't really understand it until it happens. I mean, like subways, it always happens that, you're just standing and waiting for the subway, and some like old woman will just run into you. I mean, it's not even like there's nowhere else for her to go. It's just she wants to go through you. And it's really interesting to me. I mean, I have no problem standing so that older people can sit on the subway and all of that, but it's just crazy. They just run like into you. It's like they just don't even occur to, it doesn't even occur to them to walk around you, not even that far out of their way. So that's definitely something that you have to get used to if you come here, that older people will butt in line and they will run into you all of the time, and they never say excuse me, so you must get used to it. Okay, and then the last thing is like a funny thing that I just didn't realize to what extent it went. So this is couple culture in Korea. So I mean, obviously, you know how many dramas I've seen. So I know that people wear like the matching shirts and all that stuff. But literally everything in Korea has like couple culture to it. So I mean, like matching shoes, matching, backpacks and sweaters and couple cafes, and I mean, just everything is really couple oriented here. So I think it's very cute. I actually really think it's adorable, and I would totally fall into that trap. Say I get a Korean boyfriend, I probably would, but it's like so intense and so funny. And I mean, I think the thing is for Westerners, it's just funny to us that like you want to look like your boyfriend or girlfriend, and they really do. I mean, the whole look is completely done, so that's funny. So, yeah, so there's a couple culture shock things. I would say the one that you need to, like, seriously be warned of is cars. Be careful when you come to Korea, and everything else you can sort of just get around. But, yeah, so that's my culture shock for right now.